This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle relationship reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies you may have experienced throughout the week. We're going to check the energies today, and then we're going to check the energies for the upcoming week to get a sneak peek. So I'm really curious to know how you're feeling, as always. Please, in the comments, give me your word of the day, word of the week. How are you feeling personally and or in your connection? Now, as I'm filming this, I always give you a weather update. It feels very dark and gloomy. It doesn't really feel like Christmas, as I was saying, for those of you that celebrate Christmas. I don't know about you, but it doesn't totally feel Christmassy or wintry. I definitely don't have a lot of snow around me. So it's definitely an interesting shift, right, from the norm, I guess you could say. But, you know, as I'm filming this, we're heading into the weekend, Christmas Eve on Sunday and Christmas Day on Monday. It's definitely this last little push for the end of the year, you know? And I know the emotions have been running high. I've been having a lot of people tell me that they feel pulled backwards, you know, nostalgic, maybe not wanting to think about certain things, you know, maybe to hibernate away or hermit themselves away for the holidays. And, you know, as I reminded people previously, and I will again, just remember that not everybody celebrates the holidays. Not everybody feels good during the holidays. People are missing people and times are tough. So we want to show care to others or respect to others during this time. But let's take a look at the overall messages here for this reading. We have here, okay, the Magician. Magic, divine mind, intent. I love that. You know, it's interesting. I've been saying this so frequently that I like the idea of setting intentions for the new year. I don't like the idea of New Year's resolutions because I don't think we tend to maintain New Year's resolutions. So therefore, you know, ask yourself, who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? I feel like I say that every day now. You know, I just want you to set some intentions. See where life takes you. And the other message here is confidence. Believe in yourself. Have faith, strong ability. Know you will triumph. Absolutely. You know, this is the thing about the Magician, okay? The Magician is about communication. Thoughts, feelings, words, actions, okay? It's all energy, all communications. If you are in good energy, and I know it's not always rainbows and butterflies, but my point is, if you are in good energy, you will attract. Okay, but you'll also attract if things are not good. So if you're confused, if you're angry, if you're stuck in the past, you will manifest more of those things. So you've got to be very careful with yourself in regards to your communication. Now, also, it is Mercury retrograde. So this time is about revision, redoing, reevaluating, you know, so I understand. We're trying to think of all the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I think this is what gets us in trouble, is that we're trying to control all the details. And in manifestation, the details don't matter. What matters is your belief system. What matters is how you feel, what energy you radiate, okay? So the last message here, sea milk and honey. Funny that I said rainbows and butterflies. Because there's the rainbow right there. You know, everything is a-okay. And, you know, we had the storm card so many times in the last month or so, right? And I always say that the rainbow or the sun, you know, always comes out. The sun always rises. Everything's going to be okay. We don't have to always stress. I know we stress in the moment, but if we only knew what was on the other side of fear, you know what I mean? So let's take a look here at the Before Tarot. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at the connection between you and your person. What's in your headspace, your person's headspace, your heart space, their heart space, overall energy and underlying energy. And of course, feel free to swap sides if it makes more sense. So these are the energies you may have been experiencing throughout the previous days. Excuse me while I have a kitten here who's trying to shuffle. Pardon me as I send her on her way and hope that she listens. Okay, so in your headspace, well, this didn't take long, the Knight of Pentacles. We've got this card frequently, you know. I mean, it is the Trust the Process card, but the Knight of Pentacles is basically saying trust the process. It's slow. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. I can assure you it's not fun to wait. And I always say we're not waiting. We're trusting the process. You know, we are living our life and letting things come to us, okay? Like, you don't just sit, you live. You do whatever you got to go do, okay? Oh, I have a kitty again. My apologies. This is going to be a little bit of an issue, I have a feeling, and I am so sorry. Typical when the camera goes on. Queen of Pentacles. Again, I feel like we get this card every single week. This is why I always say it's like a progression of energies. Queen of Pentacles is about stability. Notice how she's sitting there. She's not overgiving to anybody. She's receiving the pentacle. So the Knight here is grabbing that pentacle to go on the journey, even though it's a slow journey. And the Queen of Pentacle here has a potential offer of a potential suitor, maybe. But essentially here, this is about tangible things, okay? Because it's pentacles. So let's take a look at your person's headspace. Now you could watch this for your own masculine and feminine energies. It's totally up to you. Take it as it resonates. But let's see. Okay, so here's the thing. Your person right now might be in high anxiety and worry, okay? Never an easy energy to be in. And Four of Wands is 1111 spiritual ascension. It's almost like they're not really sure how to handle the next step or the ascension. I think they're doing their best, but something is keeping them up at night. I don't know if any of you are having any trouble sleeping, but there's definitely some worry out there, okay? So let's take a look at what's in the heart space. And we have the Eight of Wands, which is communication, manifestation, shooting your shot. I feel like on this side here, it's like you're trying to send out the energy. And this is what I was saying earlier about the Magician and how you communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions. Be mindful, again, of the energy that you're in. If you don't feel good with the people who are around you or the environment around you, you got to try not to engage in it. Don't let anybody poke the bear. Don't let anything get to you. It's super important. Now, the Eight of Wands here is like, the idea is like, again, putting the energy out there. And this is the heart space. So, you know, I kind of feel like the heart is calling. You know what I mean? Like, the heart is calling, sending out a vibe. I don't want to say sending out an SOS. It's not really an SOS, but it's calling the heart light. You know, I'm always reminded of The Great Gatsby. You know, it took me years, and it's so funny, I'm an English major. I was an English teacher. It took me years until my reawakening to realize that the green light over the water in The Great Gatsby, right, is the heart chakra, the heart calling, right, between Gatsby and Daisy. But anyways, I digress. Let's see. Temperance. Oh, this is what we were talking about. Patience. Patience, forgiveness, reconciliation, alchemy, something brewing. It's almost like you can feel it. You can feel something brewing. And yeah, I can't wait to see the other cards, to be honest with you. Let's take a look here. All right, in your person's heart space. The Ten of Wands. Okay, Ten of Wands is mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally exhausted. It's almost like, you know, your person here might just be tired of this worry. Like, how many rounds can you go? How much time can you spend worrying? You know, at a certain point, you just hit a threshold, you know? And there's the Magician. Look at that beautiful imagery. How similar, right? It's almost like your person is gathering the tools to communicate, okay? I've been getting a lot of communication vibes lately, and this doesn't surprise me, but granted, again, Mercury retrograde. Okay, let's take a look at the overall energy here between the two of you, the Queen of Cups. You know, the Queen of Cups is a card that is about overgiving, you know, the need to trust your intuition and trust your heart. You know, the Queen of Cups gives to everyone else but herself. And I just want to remind you, you don't have to give in order to receive. You don't have to give in order to have somebody love you. Just be mindful of that. Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Wow. That Knight of Cups is getting ready to go on that journey. And what does the Knight of Cups do? Offer that cup of love. Wow. Okay. Underlying energy, the Emperor. The Emperor's getting ready. The Emperor's calm, cool, collected. Oh, I like this. and the Ten of Swords. You know, look, Ten of Swords is something that is dead, done, and over with. Now, we've had the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, 10-10. If you're seeing 10-10, that could be a sign for you. And I mean, look at it, 10-10. Why am I like channeling like kisses? You know, like XOXO. I'm like channeling kisses. Like, okay, this is random that I'm having. Well, I mean, is it really random that I have spicy thoughts when pulling cards? Probably not a surprise to anybody who's watched my lives, but I don't know why like kisses are coming to my mind. Is like somebody like thinking about a makeout session or like a highlight reel of a makeout session? I don't know, but I'm having thoughts about kisses. Okay, let me grab my tarot deck for the current energies, and let's go to your headspace. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. You know, look, first card out of this deck, and this is the deck always where we see this Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is typically a card of collaboration, working together, you know, going to the next level, somebody offering something to upgrade a current situation. Excuse me. But this isn't like a traditional depiction of the Three of Pentacles, because there's this person that's sitting here alone in deep thought, in obvious deep thought, trying to write a message. Feather pen in hand, little black kitty in the background watching, the candle's burning, and you can see like the spirit kind of coming from the candle, the energy, right? And then you've got this little concoction here brewing, and we had, you know, Temperance, something is brewing. And it's like, is it that you feel somebody thinking about you? Is it that you feel that communication is coming in somehow? And this is the tough part. You know, we have to use discernment, because do people always come back? They do. Always. That's why in tarot readings, when you see all these messages, they're coming back, they're coming back. I do believe that. And I know that because I pull cards every day, and I see the messages. I don't edit my videos. When I'm filming, I'm shuffling. I don't stop. I don't just lay cards out on a table. You know, I shuffle. And so I know that there's always the vibe of people coming back. The question is, do they come correct? That's the thing. Are they serious? Do they own their stuff? Do they have a plan? You know, do they have a solution? But I definitely do, like, this deck, you know what? I was drawn to pull from this deck today, and look at that. First card out. No surprise. Okay, look, there's the Knight of Cups. We saw the before tarot, meaning the previous energies, and now we have, I can't talk, throat chakra. My goodness, the last few days, and yet my throat's not really bothering me. But like, I just went to go speak, and I was like, couldn't get my words out, pardon me. Knight of Cups, offering the cup of love. Maybe that's somebody who's trying to offer the cup and like can't get the words out, or they don't know what to say. Well, look, I mean, go figure. This person here like is trying to write something. I don't think they know what to say. And maybe that's you, maybe that's them. Let me know. Okay, in your person's headspace, Queen of Wands, they see you as the Queen of Wands. Strong, attractive, confident. And by the way, this is not about gender, okay? It's not about a queen or a king. It's just embodying that energy. But this is somebody who's like confident, radiates a beautiful energy. And that's what I was saying to you earlier about, you know, what is the energy you're putting out? Are you truly open? And I mean genuinely open, not perceived open. I mean like genuinely open. Oh my. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Trust, oh, now the camera's shaking for whatever reason, and I don't know why. Knight of Pentacles, trust the process. That knight is on its way. That ascension, it's happening. You can feel it. Wow, I'm already blown away by this reading. Okay, now in your heart space, oops, too many cards popping over here. Funny, I saw the card that would have popped over. There's the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. Look at this, the Wheel of the Year. Funny that it's called Wheel of the Year in this deck, and we're right at the end of the year. We're shifting into a new year. You cannot make this stuff up. this is basically saying, you know, there is a shift happening. There's good luck, there's growth, there's expansion. And it's another number 10 card. So 10, 10, 10. Kisses, kisses. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, another kind of trust the process card. The seed is planted. It's not going to harvest overnight. It takes time. I always say this, you can't go busting out the Miracle-Gro in a garden and expect flowers to bloom the next day or fruit to grow in the trees. So, you know what? Patience is a virtue, my friends. But again, it's not patiently waiting. You don't do that. That's contradictory. We want to live, be in the present moment. You know, I always say, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner in 2068. Worry about whatever it is when I cross that bridge. Okay, let's take a look at your person's heart space. And we have here the World, completion of a cycle. You know, these 10s indicate endings of a cycle. Shifting into the new. The World here is all about going to the next level. There could even be a relationship going to the next level. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about engagements, proposals, and I know that that's this time of year in general. You see a lot of that, but I don't know. The energies really support something going to the next level. It doesn't have to be literal engagement, but definitely something shifting, right? Not too many cards came out of that. Look, Six of Pentacles. Why is my camera shaking? I'm not even touching the table. I'm not doing anything. Maybe there's that anxiety that we talked about earlier. That is so weird. It's almost like maybe when I talk into the camera, like maybe the vibrations of my voice. I mean, we do know that frequency has power, right? Obviously. Six of Pentacles is equal giving and receiving in balance, and that's what we want. That's what we need. Okay? Super important. Now, overall energy here, yeah, the shadow side. Ooh. You know what? This is something being revealed. And I got a kitty cat that all of a sudden wants to come join us again after she made her rounds. Interesting. You know, it's like the moon is revealing something. We have a full moon coming up on the 26th. I'm going to be doing another full moon Zoom with spicy cards on December 29th. If you'd like to join, you get a Zoom recording of the entire night and also a little mini customized reading for you about the next new moon. But essentially the shadow side, it's like some things are coming to light here, things that we didn't know before, okay? And look, there's a decision. Are you in the old? Are you in the new? Underlying energy, the Two of Pentacles. Now we have 2-2 as a sign. Two of Pentacles is about, you know, simplifying your life. What's at the top of your priority list? Now, I'm going to take a second and actually ask you that question. I want you to think about it. What's at the top of your priority list right now? Take a moment. Now, I've been asking people this question lately, and whenever I hear the responses, normally they're about things we do for other people, you know, family, friends, you know, maybe doing something for our person. But rarely do I hear somebody say that they're at the top of their own priority list. And I just want to remind you, I don't like to should on anyone, obviously. But I would just say you really have to consider yourself as being your top priority. So if you're feeling like life is overwhelming, well, you know what? If you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of others? Okay? So let's take a look at the other card here at the bottom of the deck and the King of... Oh boy, this is a little spicy. See, I knew there were spicy vibes. Okay, so I'm not going to point it out. Those of you that know it, know, because you've seen this card on live before. The King of Wands has quite the grin on his face. And I don't know what's going on with that cloak, okay? But the King of Wands and look, the Queen of Wands, we have counterparts. That's confidence, that's passion, that's purpose, that's forward motion, okay? So, interesting. It's like saying simplify your life, find your purpose, your passion, nurture the connection. There's some hot energy really coming in here. Wow. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I don't even have, I don't have words right now. I got some spicy thoughts going on here because you can feel that vibe. Okay, let's go to the after tarot to see what's in the near future, like the next few days. Oh, I love this. Okay, we had the before tarot over here with the 9 of Swords, you know, that worry and anxiety. And I know this is not a dragon, but I always call this card in my mind Slaying the Dragon card, even though it's more of like the salamander that's representative in the Wands cards, I believe. But, you know, this is the idea that we're not going to succumb to anxiety anymore. And I know that that's easier said than done, but we can't worry about the things we can't control. And there's the 3 of Cups celebration. You're going to be celebrating. I mean, granted, I mean, you might be going to some parties or some events, you know. Wow. Let's take a look at your person's headspace. You know what? This person is not holding back anymore. It's almost like the Grim Reaper is coming in here and being like, not doing it, not letting you do that anymore. You know, I always say that I'm never going to give up on you. I'm never going to let you hold yourself back. I'm always going to give you the truth because I care about you. If I don't tell you, who will? Okay? So in other words, this is like saying, you know, cut it out. No more. No more holding yourself back. Okay? So let's see what else. Interesting. This is saying no more over-analyzing to the point where there are missed opportunities. Now, we have 4-4 here. Angels are with you. We've had the 10s, we've had the 4s, we've had the 2s. So if you're seeing those angel numbers, let me know. Okay, in your heart space here. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how many of you have kept track, but I would say to you consistently, we have had the Queen and King of Pentacles. I have to say this. We have the King and Queen of Wands, and now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Like, you can't make that up. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who's abundant, in it for the long haul. And I don't know if any of you noticed this past week, I did a reading talking about 2 kings. Actually, I think I did a couple of readings where I talked about 2 kings, where somebody may have many suitors. And this is just telling me that we have very strong energies. We want King and Queen energy. We want Emperor and Empress. We want the Hierophant and High Priest, because those are very high level vibrations, right? I just said King of Swords. You want somebody who's decisive. Listen, whoever this is decisive, abundant, maybe a bit stubborn, okay? But this is somebody who's not doing the same mold anymore, okay? I love this. Now, in the heart space is Queen. Man, I tell you, what did I just say? I said I wanted kings and queens type of energy, right? We had the Queen of Cups earlier. Now we have the Queen of Cups in the after tarot. The Queen of Cups here is sitting there. She's living her life. She's receiving. This is how your person sees you, okay? This is the whole point. When you're in good energy, this is way back to the very beginning. When you're in good energy and you're confident, your person views you in that light and then wants to give to you. It's attractive. It's attracting the right energy. Now, if it's not your person, it's going to be somebody better. And you have to be open to that idea that it could be somebody you want or better. Because trust me, when you get better, you'll know. Okay? Because it'll feel like, whoa. So, Queen of Cups here. Look at this King and Queen energy. Your person is walking away from things that no longer serve them. It's like, finally. Finally. Okay. Overall, I don't know. I get so excited when I see cards. It's like I do this for a living. It's like I shouldn't be surprised. Look, Ace of Pentacles. An offer. A tangible new beginning. Nourishment. new home, new job, new relationship. Oh, my Lord. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. We talked about this earlier, trusting the process. This is somebody harvesting the pentacle, earning something. There's the, and pentacles are tangible. There it is right there. Oh my goodness. Underlying energy. Listen, a 6 of Cups is a wish coming true. It can be somebody coming back from the past. Wow. And we had the 6, now we're getting 6s. We had the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my, you know, honestly, if you go back, I feel like this is a reading to rewatch. Like, I want to rewatch this reading myself, and I'm the one filming it. Look, the Emperor, we talked about the Emperor earlier, you know, getting ready to take the throne. There's the Emperor. Abundant, calm, cool, collected. I always says the Emperor does not play around. The Emperor is the King of Kings. Wow. Okay, you know what? I have to grab, hopefully I don't knock the camera when I do this, but I have to grab a deck of cards that's further away here. I just need to grab this Love Oracle deck here. Again, it feels like a very lovey reading. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. What did I just say? I said that you'll know when it's better. You'll know when better comes along. You're going to recognize. Rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Okay. Interesting. Clarity. You know what? Honestly, take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. You know, I want to repeat something that I heard in a TikTok, and I've been talking about this a lot lately on live and even in my personal life. Look, this doesn't have to be about gender, okay? The video that I happened to see was about men and women, but it's not about, you know, the gender of a couple. But for interest's sake, you know, a man wants peace, right? If a man wants peace, he's got to give his woman clarity. If a woman has clarity, a man has peace. If a man doesn't give clarity, what does he get in return? He gets chaos. And, you know, this card here says, take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. When someone, anyone, again, not about gender, when someone, anyone has clarity and gives clarity to their person, this is how we get peace. And peace, yes, it sounds so cliche, but isn't that what we all want? So let's get a Power of Surrender card here to say, what do we need to surrender or surrender to? Okay, let's take a look on your side over here on the left. Surrender to your intuition. We talked about that with the Queen of Cups. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Clarity. Boom. Okay, let's take a look here on the other side. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. And I just want to make a point, and that is sometimes on this side, someone who's had a lot of hurts, you know, traumas, triggers, and hurts can hold on to a story. I mean, any of us can really. And those resentments or those hurts prevent from really truly moving forward. And I kind of feel like on this side, someone, whoever this is for, is really moving themselves, you know, making the effort. And I don't normally do this, but I saw this at the bottom of the deck and I had to just share it. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. Well, answers are what? Clarity. And prayer and manifestation are essentially, in my opinion, the same thing. That's why the Magician here came out. That's why we had the Magician again in the reading. This is saying, be mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions because they do matter. Wow, I send you so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your kindness and support. You know, I think 2023 has been a difficult year, yet all at the same time, so many good things have come from this difficulty. It's all perspective and how you look at it. I can say that so many changes have taken place, and I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful for all of you. Thank you always for the likes, the comments, the subscribes. It really means the world to me. And if you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. If you would like a 2024 Tarot and Oracle forecast, it's also available on my website. And of course, the full moon Zoom on December 29th. We're closing out the year together, looking at the full moon energies and maybe having a little year-end kind of celebration with each other. So thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day.